Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be unboxing the Ninja Detect Kitchen System. This system is supposed to be the heir apparent to the Ninja Foodi Power Blender Ultimate System.
Say what?
Let's find out what's in the box and see what's different. So you ready? Let's get into this. Alright, this is Ninja's new Detect Kitchen System. This is the first blender I've seen them make for a while. Didn't have the word Foodi right after Ninja. Not sure if that was a good idea for them to leave that out, but who am I? This system seems to be an update to the Ninja Foodi Power Blender Ultimate System. That's what we currently use, so this is going to be really interesting. The big thing with this is that it automatically adjusts speed and time without you having to do anything, or so it says. It's got 1800 watts of peak power. And remember, that's peak power, not sustained power. That's very important to make that distinction. And unlike the original kitchen system they had that had the food processing bowl, this one does have a feed chute and a pusher. Also, it includes a processing disc. This system features the new Blend Sense technology, where evidently it can detect the amount of torque it needs, it can detect if there's ice in there, how much you have in the pitcher, whether or not you have liquid in there, and all sorts of other stuff. How it does that, I have no freaking clue. It might be fake news, and it might not. We're gonna find out. Down here you can see some of the things that you can do with this, including extractions, smoothies, bowls, butters, doughs, and processed stuff. Right here's a rundown of what their Blend Sense technology is, and it basically just tells you what it does, but it doesn't tell you how it works. So evidently this is something well beyond pre-programmed presets. Down here is some information about the detect dial, whereas it gives you different colors on this ring based upon the different types of things that you're doing. Over here on the other side, you have a rundown of all the parts that come in the box. You got your base, you got your main pitcher, you got your processing bowl, along with the lid and the pusher. You've got a 24-ounce single serve cup and a single serve blade. There's a lid for the main pitcher. This is your main extremely dangerous Ninja blade, the dough blade, the chopping blade, a spindle for the disc, and said disc. All right, let's open this thing up. Okay, right here we got registration information and social media accounts for Ninja. And here we have a little plug for the recipe guide that comes with the machine. More on that later. Right here is the spindle that goes inside of the processing bowl. The discs sit right on top of it. Looks like this is the dough blade for the processing bowl. And right here we got some literature, and it's a lot less literature than I've seen in the past from them. We have this thing right here that shows you how the Blend Sense technology works, and a recipe for a pineapple mango margarita. Oh, I'll be making some of those later. Right here is your user guide and all your safety information. If you have any errors or need to learn how to use any of the functions on your machine, all that stuff should be right in this book. And right here is the recipe guide that comes with just about every Ninja product, and it's really one of my favorite things that comes with these. If you look in this, there's all sorts of different recipes you can make, along with full color pictures and pretty darn good instructions. There goes some turkey meatballs, and here goes the pizza pockets that they were talking about on the inside lid of the box. Anyway, don't lose these, they won't replace them, and you really want to keep this for your reference because there's a lot of good stuff in here. Looks like we got our single serve cup right here. It's got kind of a smoke look to it. I think I like this look better than the old ones. There's your blade treat, comes right off. And it looks like it might be the same connector that's on their older systems. So if you have a Ninja Foodi Power Blender Ultimate System, we might be able to use the same cups. Let's see what we got right here. Alright, so this blade is reversible. You have this side up for slicing, and if you want to shred, you would turn it over, set it on this way. And if you ever forget what it is, it's kind of etched right in there. If you can see that, I don't know if you can, and that might wear off, but if it does, you should be able just to look at the disc and tell what everything is anyway. Looks like this is the blender lid, and it is. Got a covered spout here that clicks into place, along with a rubber seal on it. It's also got this piece of metal right in here that breaks up the stuff coming out. That way it doesn't splatter as much. So that's nice to have. And this looks to be almost an identical design to the Ninja Foodi Power Blender lid. All right, next looks like we got our pitcher. Oh, slightly different design on the pitcher. Kind of liking this. Well, it's a lot different design actually. There's our 72-ounce pitcher, and it comes with the blade tree already in it, so be careful with that thing because it's super duper sharp. You can see that in addition to the regular pitcher, you've got it sort of outlined with all this black plastic around the edges. Kind of nice, I like it. Looks like the connection on the bottom might be a little bit different than the older Ninja products. If so, that would mean that we'd have some incompatibility here with older stuff, but we shall see. Here goes that lid again for this. It just sets right on top like that, and this just closes into place like that. This out. Looks like we got our processing pitcher, and this is a heck of a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. I was expecting this to be like their old system. This thing's big. I mean, it's an 8 cup, so I should have kind of known, but really this is even bigger than I was thinking, and that's a good thing actually. This just pops off like that. Got a nice rubber seal on here, which they didn't have in their previous models, so I like that. And then you got your main processing blade in here, and this has got quite a bit of weight to it actually. Same design with the black plastic, liked it before and I still like it. And on top here we have our pusher. There's a chute, kind of a standard size there, and the pusher just slides in just like that. Okay, what do we got right here? Oh, this is the to-go lid for the single serving cup. I like the design they have on these. It's the same as our older ones, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And the last thing we got is the blender base, which is right here, and it is monstrous, actually. Whoa, this is extremely big. And this is pretty cool, actually. Okay, let's get this box out of the way. Alright, here's everything that comes in the box all laid out. I've shown you all this other stuff, but let's focus in on the base here for a minute. You can see that everything is pretty much controlled with this dial here. You got a power button, you've got manual control and blend sense, so if you don't want to use the automated blend sense, you can choose what you want to do by yourself. Also, there's a pulse button right over here all by itself on the side. This just gives you a little instruction on what to do with the dial. We're going to just pull this off right here, because when I show you this, I'm not going to be able to see anything with that on there. And I'll tell you what, this is a pretty sexy looking thing. I mean, you got this piano black stuff on here, so it's gonna smudge and get a lot of fingerprints on it. That's kind of par for the course. I kind of wish they would have made the entire thing this matte finish that we have right over here, because that would have been easier to take care of, but they didn't, so whatever. Let's take a look at the bottom of this. Oh, there's suction cups on this too, which is good because the last version didn't have those. So here's the power cable back here, there's our suction cups, and there's an awful lot of ventilation here on the bottom, all the way up here, down here, and on both sides. So that's good because I know Ninja's had problems in the past with some of the machines overheating. Hopefully that stays in the past, correct? By the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. The power cord here is sort of smallish, actually. That's the whole thing right there, so it's only a couple of feet long. Alright, just to show you how all this stuff goes together. On your single serve cup, once you've blended what you want, that lid that I showed you twists right onto the top of that, and then you can sort of take this with you. So if you've never used one of these before, these are really super convenient. And when you want to blend in this, you just use the single serve blend attachment. Turn on your blender. You can see that I can detect that there's nothing installed in here. So if I put the single serve cup on and twist it on, then it would detect that there's something on here. I mean, I can go to the manual stuff. You can see this little light swirling around, which is actually super cool looking. You would just determine whether you want low, medium, or high speed. And when you start, it probably just runs a timer here, lets you know how long you've been blending. So let's just put it on low and start. And like most Ninja blenders, that is super duper loud, but sounds pretty freaking powerful too. And then if we have it on blend sense and we start it up, it would just sort of automatically determine what it's going to do, I suppose. Tell you what, if you have a hearing problem, you're not going to enjoy this at all because that was loud as shit. Okay, next we're going to move on to the processing pitcher. It just goes on just like this. locks into place. And you see it's got the main processing blade in there right now. We can unlock this and pull this off, and you have the option for your main processing blade or your dough blade, which would just go in there and sit on there just like that. Or if you wanted to use this disc attachment, then you'd have to put your spindle in here. The disc would sit on top, and then this would go back on top again and snap into place. And once you have that on, you'll be able to run it just like you normally would. If you have the food processing pitcher on here, this mode area opens up, and you can see that we've got large chop, small chop, mincing, and disc. And then we would just start it up like this. All right, enough of that. Now I'll show you the main pitcher. And with this on here, this thing is pretty tall. I mean, if you want a measurement, this thing is about 7.5 inches wide, another 7.5 inches deep, and bottom to top, this is 17.75 inches. So this will just barely fit underneath your upper cabinets. And just a quick FYI for you, on my cabinets in my house, this blender does not fit under them. It's too tall by about 1/2 inch. There is some weird stuff in my house, and a lot of stuff isn't done to spec, so these cabinets might be hung a little bit too low anyway. But I felt like it's something you should know anyway, especially considering the fact that I haven't had anything else that wouldn't fit under these. You can see that if we go in the mode here with the main pitcher on here, there's no option for disc because you can't put the discs in here, and it already knows that we don't have the right top on. And just out of curiosity, we're gonna check and see exactly how loud this thing is on high. About 88 decibels. I'm gonna check that same thing again, except with the single serve cup, because I got a feeling that's gonna be a lot louder with that. It just kind of feels like it was. Well, that peaked out at 102 decibels, so that's loud. One last little quick thing. We're gonna see if some of the older attachments work on this. So this is one of the single serve cups from my Ninja Foodi Power Blender Ultimate System, and it has the built-in tamper that spins around like that. I'm gonna put this on here and see if this machine will let me use it. And evidently, it looks like it will. Well, that's pretty cool actually, that I can do that. I mean, if you've invested in a couple of these extra pieces, then it would be really nice, especially considering the fact this only comes with one single serve cup. So if you got one of the older blenders, you'll still be able to use those. That comes in really handy, especially if you've gone out and purchased extra ones of these. Well, this seems like a pretty interesting product. I'm really interested to find out how well the BlendSense technology actually works. To be totally honest, I'm a little bit skeptical, but over the next couple of weeks, we're gonna be running this system through all sorts of tests, and when we get done with those, we're gonna be doing a full product review. If you'd like a little bit more information about the Ninja Detect Kitchen System, we do have an Amazon affiliate link to it down in the description of the video. If you buy anything through those links, we do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay, 1 cent. If you like this video, you might like this video right here where we show you what comes with the Ninja Foodi Power Blender Ultimate System. That should give you some pretty good information about what comes with that system versus this one. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon. And until that time, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.